you're still thinking about that baby you saw in here, aren't you?
Go? Oh, I can't get it out of my head, Miguel. You know, it was dancing, but there was something not nice about it, almost evil.
Yeah, I think you need to rest. All right, we ought to take off.
Oh, please don't. I don't want to be alone right now.
Kay and I will go get some sodas. That'll give you guys some privacy.
So, what is your problem?
3 guesses, Kay. You, and you. Leave those 2 alone.
Why should I? The last thing I want to do is give them a chance to get all lovey-dovey. Simone, what the heck are you doing?
Frisking you. Where is it?
Where is what?
The evil amulet or potion or whatever you used to conjure up that freaky baby. You made a deal with the dark side again, didn't you? What have you done this time, Kay?
So what do you say? You know, the justice of the peace was only a few words away from pronouncing us man and wife. So what do you say we go back and finish what we started?
No, you can't do that.
Luis, what is it with you tonight, huh? Every time I turn around, you're trying to throw a wrench into our wedding plans. I mean, at first, I thought it was just a little brotherly hazing. You know, this being the most important day of my life, but now, you know, I'm starting to think different. Sheridan and I were gonna get married, Luis. You got a problem with that, or what?
Damn, half the cables are broken. We wanted to wait till the elevator doesn't snap the other 2.
Those cables aren't gonna last much longer.
No, we're near the top of the building. Those cables can't break.
Damn it, Sam. We gotta do something. My little girl's down that elevator.
DC, I'll use this rope. You and Chad lower me down. I'll get to Ethan and I'll attach the safety chain to the top of the cab.
Oh my God, something snapped.
The cables must be breaking.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Wait!
No.
Ethan! We're gonna die.
I can't see what's happening.
The car's going down, but it's tilted. It keeps bouncing off the walls of the shower.
God, please don't let my daughter die. Out of my way. I want to see my son.
Ivy, stay back. Ethan's on top of the cab.
Look, if he slips any more to the left, he's gonna be crushed between the wall of the shaft and the elevator.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Simone, you're whacked, okay? I don't know anything about any dancing baby. Stop. I don't want to hurt you. I just want to take you back to your mom, okay? So you're safe. All right, now just hold still so I can pick you up, okay? Thing kicked me?
if I never saw the snot-nosed brat again. Besides, it's just a baby. I don't know why Charity's getting all worked up about it.
Like you wouldn't be a little extra sensitive after what she's been through for these last few months. I still think that you're behind Charity being trapped in that block of ice in the cave.
Oh, right. And I keep an ice-making machine in my closet, just in case I want to freeze anybody else. Simone, give it a rest, okay? A demon did all that stuff to Charity, not me.
Yeah. Well, I still think you know a whole lot more than what you're saying. Charity could have died because of you.
You know, Simone, you my mother. Blame me for everything that goes wrong around here.
Well, it's not that big a leap, considering that you've already made a deal in the past with evil that caused all kind of pain and suffering for everybody that we know. All to steal Miguel away from Charity.
Think what you want, Simone. I didn't make any deal with anyone this time. Okay, I swear on my favorite black jeans, I know nothing more about that dancing baby than you do. Of course, if Charity keeps making such a big deal out of it, Miguel's gonna see she's got the emotional stability of a firefly, at which point he'll realize he wants to be with me for the rest of his life.
I mean, most babies are sweet, they're innocent.
Yeah, I mean, they're beautiful.
Yeah, well, this one was creepy. And it gave me this smile, like it knew something that I didn't.
Like, about me, or?
Yeah, about us. Something that would keep us apart.
You see, Antonio, there's a lot that you don't understand.
Well, why don't you enlighten me?
Let me... You know, I've got a better idea. Why don't we just put a pin in this discussion till we get out of this place?
Okay. All right, fine by me. Now that we know you're okay, the only thing I want to do tonight is get married. Is that all right with you, Luis?
You know, I think that you've got the wrong idea about what your brother's feeling. I think he really doesn't want your mama to miss the ceremony.
Liz, we've already been through this.
And what about, you know, Teresa and Miguel and Paloma? I'm sure she would fly out for it. And what about your aunt and uncle?
For the last time, this is just for you and me, just to make it legal. We'll have the big fancy wedding when we return from our honeymoon, okay?
What, honeymoon?
Yeah, I mean, what do you think? That I'm not gonna take the love of my life and whisk her away to some romantic island where we can spend time together, shut the world out and focus on our future? And that's the best part of getting married, Luis. And I promise you, as soon as we get back, we will start making arrangements at St. Margaret Mary's to have the church wedding for all of our friends and our family, and then after that, we're gonna have a huge reception. It'll be great, huh? So you happy now? You know what? I'm gonna go call the Justice of the Peace. Let him know that we'll be back tonight, okay?
How much more of this am I supposed to take? I am not gonna let you marry my brother.
What do you propose we do? I mean, tell me. Either I marry him, Luis, or he dies.
Oh my God!
Please don't let Winnie die. Please.
It stopped! The elevator's wedged against the wall of the shaft.
What about Ethan? Can you see our son?
Yeah, he's lying on top of the car.
He could slip off. If that car moves, he could slip off and fall all the way to the bottom.
I don't have any other choice, Luis.
How can you say that when you supposedly love me?
I do love you. And I love you with all of my heart and soul.
Well, then what are you doing? I mean, imagine if the situation were reversed. Right? How would you feel if I were marrying another woman?
No, I couldn't bear that.
Well, then you know how I feel. Oh, just to think of you spending the night in the arms of another man.
So I talked to the Justice of the Peace and his wife, and they said they would wait up for us. Is anybody gonna say anything?
Oh, that's great, Antonio.
Well, you'll be going with us, won't you?
Well, sure, if you don't mind waiting for me to be officially released.
No, not at all. Now that we know you're okay, it shouldn't take any time at all. I'll tell you what, we'll all just pile back into our cars, and we should be back up into the country in no time, huh? I told you I was gonna make you my wife before the end of the day. And before midnight tonight, you and I are gonna be husband and wife.
It is going to take an act of God to stop this wedding now.
Lopez Fitzgerald.
Luis, it's me.
Hey, Sam. What's wrong?
We got a problem over here at the crane building. An elevator cable snapped and Whitney's trapped inside the car.
All right, I'm on my way over.
Listen, get a hold of Hank. He's part of the rescue team now.
Okay, I'll radio him on my way over.
Ethan's in terrible trouble as well.
Ethan?
He was trying to rescue Whitney when he got zapped by a live wire. He's lying unconscious midway down the shaft. It's already slipped a couple of floors.
All right, I hear you, Sam. Just hang on.
What's wrong? Did something happen to Ethan?
He and Whitney are trapped in an elevator shaft. I gotta go.
I'm coming with you.
Yeah, I tell you what, you need to be with Ethan. The wedding can wait, all right? Beth, can you see that she gets to a hotel? Make sure that she's got a place to sleep tonight.
Thanks, Beth.
That was some act of God.
Looks like the elevator's jammed around the 15th floor.
What's the nearest floor that opens to the express car?
17. There's a freight elevator, but it's quicker if we walk down. Come on.
What? Wait, I can't go that way. Oh, Ivy, I will go with you. Okay. Get off of me!
Don't move this glass everywhere. What is...
What are you doing? No, don't take off your shirt. Don't.
No, please don't be afraid. I'll make a bandage. Trust me. Where'd the maintenance man go?
He's getting more tools. Come on, let's get this open.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I got it.
Can you see him? Can you see Ethan? Oh my God, we have got to get him up there before he falls.
No! Get her back. No.
Ethan!
No. Calm down. We'll get him. We'll get him.
No! I can't lose him. No, I can't lose my best friend, and I can't lose Ethan.
Will somebody calm her down, please?
I'm trying, Coach Russell. I'm trying.
Damn it, Julian. This is his fault.
Penny pinching bastard. He's probably at home right now, one of his damn cigars, while my daughter's down here dying.
No, he's not at home. He's in the elevator with Whitney.
What?
Yeah, he called Teresa's office and told us that they were in there.
Oh, my God.
If anything happens to my little girl because of him, I swear...
Hey, at least she's not alone.
She might as well be with all the comfort he'll give her.
Oh, my baby. My poor baby.
No, sweetheart, no, come on.
Whitney.
Honey?
Whitney, you have to hang on.
Grace, why don't you get him out here for a while, right?
Okay,
It's gonna be rough on you.
there's an office we can use. Teresa, I want you to come with me. Eve, please come with me,
No,
too.
I can't leave Ethan alone.
No, the guys need this space to work. Come on, Eve, I need you.
Ivy, go with me.
What? No, what?
Ethan is my son, too. I'll do everything I can to save him. Go on. There's got to be a way down there.
All I care about is Whitney and Ethan. We can leave Julian down there to die.
Look, I don't like him either, all right? But it's my duty to try to save his life as well as Whitney's and my son's. What the hell is that rescue team?
Hey, if there's something out there that wants us apart, we'll fight it.
But
No,
what?
and we'll win, okay? Our love's strong enough to get us through anything. I think we've proved that more than once.
Yeah. Even when evil created a demon that looked just like me, we survived.
That's what I'm saying. All right, we fought our way back to each other. Okay, so nothing and nobody is gonna mess with us again.
I so want to believe you.
Then do it. Just take the leap and trust me. I promise you, Charity, I'm not gonna let anything come between us.
Time to break up the lovebirds.
Oh, no. I am not finished with you yet, Kay. All right, I still think that you're up to something evil.
Simone, don't you have better things to do with your time than harass me? Hey, with that overactive imagination of yours, you could be writing a script of Buffy or something.
Don't try to play me, Kay. I know you way too well. All right, somewhere along the line, you went from being just crazy about Miguel to being bad inside.
Oh, please.
You say that you're not evil, and yet you'd be thrilled if your parents split up so they would be too busy to notice your wild and wicked ways?
Don't blame my parents' problems on me. Maybe my dad would be happier with Ivy Crane. Maybe my mom would be happier with David.
Your mom doesn't even remember being married to him.
Who cares? Maybe they're meant to be together. Who am I to decide that?
That's what I'm talking about, Kay. You didn't used to be like this. Now you're so cold and callous, you act like you don't even love your parents anymore.
Like your parents are so perfect.
Not perfect. Just good and decent, just like your parents. Neither one of them have done anything to deserve the way that you talk about them.
I don't want to be here, Grace.
Me neither. I want to be able to see Ethan.
Look, I know, sweetie. Just sit down a minute, okay? It's just that we were all getting in the way. Now, Sam and the rescue team will do everything they can to save Ethan and Whitney, all right? Look, do you have a mild sedative that we could give Teresa just to calm her down a little bit?
I know what you're doing. You're trying to make me think about Teresa so that I won't worry about Whitney.
How am I doing?
As good as you can. I'll go get my bag.
All right. Dr. Russell is going to bring you a mild sedative, okay?
No, I don't need anything like that, you know? Just a glass of water would be great, though.
Okay, sweetie.
You can cut the act, Teresa. The audience has left the building.
What?
All the moaning and keening over Ethan, I don't buy it for 1 minute.
What are you talking about, Ivy? Your son could die. He could already be dead.
And if he is, it is all your fault.
How can you say that? I love him.
So you say. But we both know that all you have done since day one is systematically destroy his life.
That's not fair.
It might not be fair, Teresa, but it's true. It's because of you that Ethan found out he wasn't Julian's son. It is because of you that he has lost everything he ever worked for. Open up your eyes, Teresa. If it weren't for you, my son would be alive and well and probably married to Gwen. They would have a child now, maybe another one on the way.
Stop it, Ivy, okay? Everything that I have ever done was meant to help Ethan. I never did anything to hurt him, and if you don't believe that, then you don't know the first thing about real love.
Oh, I most certainly do.
Oh, and if you want to compare your love for Sam Bennett to my love for Ethan, well, there is no comparison, Ivy. Because you abandoned Sam Bennett to marry Julian because he was rich, because he had the Crane name.
That's not the way it happened at all. Marrying Julian was the biggest mistake I have ever made, and I have regretted it for over 20 years.
Why don't I believe that?
I don't know. And I don't care. You know, the other night at the party when we were all struck by those strange visions?
Yeah.
Well, I saw what my life could have been like if I'd had the courage to follow my heart. And I would do anything to have the wonderful life I saw myself living with Sam.
I think that should hold till we can get out of here and your mother can have a look at it.
Why are you pretending to be nice to me?
I'm not pretending. You cut your arm. I couldn't very well ignore it, could I?
And why were you trying to calm me down when the elevator was lurching before? I mean, what does it matter to you if I get all hysterical?
Well, for one thing, it wasn't helping matters, and I hate to see you so upset.
Well, you'll forgive me if I know better.
Your father's turned you against me.
Not just my father. My mother hates you too.
Don't you believe that I loved you? Do you remember how it was in the beginning with us? How we didn't care about anything but each other, and we laughed and played without a worry in the world?
No, you ruined it all, Julian. You ruined it all with your sex and drugs and alcohol. And I was so innocent when I met you, and all I wanted to do was sing. I even took that away from me, introducing me to your vile lifestyle.
You could have said no.
Oh, I didn't want to say no. I love that Crane lifestyle. And I love that you loved me, and
Finish the sentence, Eve. You loved me. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it? Admit it. Admit that you loved me as much as I loved you.
Thanks for waiting with me, Beth.
No problem.
You know, that emergency phone call's probably the only thing that could have stopped Antonio from marrying Sheridan tonight.
Well, things happen.
Beth, I don't mean to pry, but how are you doing with all of this?
What do you mean?
Well, I know that you and Luis were engaged to be married before Sheridan returned.
You know, I've been watching how you look at Antonio. You're in love with him, aren't you?
That was all a long time ago. It was over before Sheridan ever entered the picture.
Still, seems like you and I had a lot in common. We both had a pretty good chance with the men we love until Sheridan came along. Of course, if Sheridan follows through and marries Antonio like she's been threatening to, Luis is going to need me more than ever.
And if Antonio finds out the truth about Luis and Sheridan and survives, then I'll be there for him too.
So you still want Sam?
I can't do this with you right now, Grace. I'm too worried about Ethan.
Oh, yeah. So worried about Ethan that you're talking about how your life might have been if you'd stayed with Sam.
I was telling Teresa about the vision that Sam and I shared the other night. You remember, Grace? It's the same night you shared a vision with David. You got to see what your life might have been if you hadn't gotten amnesia and you'd stayed married to David. And from what I understand, your marriage to David was as wonderful as mine would have been to Sam.
Well, if that's the reception I get, I should go on assignment more often.
Really? Well, before you call your editor, maybe I can find a way to make you stay home more.
Oh? What?
This?
That'll do it.
Listen to me, Ivy. That vision...
Hey, what's going on? Ivy, you're supposed to be helping Grace to keep Teresa calm.
Please, Teresa will be fine. She's the original survivor. She seems to think that just because Ethan was her first love, that justifies all the hell she's put him through.
That's not true.
Well, yes, but then maybe Teresa's not the only one with first love issues around here, huh? What do you think, Grace?
You know, I don't think I even want to be talking about all of this.
Oh,
right
fine,
now.
that's your choice. Personally, I think David is quite a sexy man, but then you would only have visions to know what life would have been like with him. I, on the other hand, have real memories of being with Sam.
Oh, shut up, Ivy.
Well, what about you, Eve? What do you think of first loves? They're not so easy to forget, are they? Well, what about it, Eve? Who was your first love? I'm sure Teresa would enjoy hearing all about it.
What is wrong with you, Ivy? Everybody knows that Dr. Russell's first love was Coach Russell.
Oh, yes. The rock steady TC. What about it, Eve? Were you an innocent before you met your husband?
Well, see, I can answer that question, too. Because Whitney has told me the story a million times. See, her parents' relationship is one of the reasons why I know Ethan and I will end up together. Isn't that right, Dr. Russell? That first loves are special. They're precious. And no matter what happens, you never let them go. You never completely forget them.
That was Whitney screaming when the elevator moved. There's no telling what that bastard's doing to her while she's down in there.
Don't even say that, Coach Russell. Don't even think it.
You're just going to have to relax. The slightest movement. Well, it's just not safe, that's all.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, like it or not, you're just going to have to trust me.
So, TC, I want to get down there too, but we need to wait for backup.
Where's Ethan? Oh my God!
Did you get over Hank?
Yeah, the rescue squad's on its way.
Well, what's taking so long?
Yeah, they had to rescue some kid down in Marion Beach, got caught in an undertow. Look, I'm sure they'll be here as soon as they can.
I don't know how much longer Ethan can survive.
Wait, what's holding him on top of the elevator?
Nothing. Nothing at all. If it shifts, he could roll off.
And the elevator will fall to the ground.
What's that?
Who says our parents are so perfect, Simone? I mean, how do you know they don't have closets full of skeletons?
That's a lousy thing to say, Kay. Just because you lie and cheat doesn't mean everyone else does.
How could you possibly be that naive? Haven't you figured out by now that when it comes to love and sex, people will do almost anything? Look at Miguel. He says he loves Charity, but he made love to me.
Because you tricked him somehow.
I was there, Simone. He was totally into it. I don't know why I expected you to understand. I mean, you're still a virgin.
You say that like that's a dirty word.
Well, I guess it's not. If you don't really care about being a real woman. Personally, I wouldn't trade my time with Miguel for anything.
You're right. You're right. Evil's tried to get in the way of us before, and it's never worked, so I really shouldn't be afraid now.
I'm sorry.
For what?
For accusing you of tricking me into bed with you. That was a horrible thing to say, and I know that you would never do anything like that in a million years.
It's okay.
No, that's just it. All right, it's not. I see now that you were just as much a victim of what happened as I was.
Victim.
We were under some kind of spell. You know, whatever this evil is that Father Lonigan's been warning us about, that's what made this happen. You know, we never would have acted that way otherwise.
Miguel,
I thought I was making love to Charity.
What's wrong?
There's something that I wasn't gonna tell you until you got out of the hospital, but I realize now that I can't wait. There's something you need to know.
Teresa, take one of these, honey. It'll help you calm down.
Oh, no, the only thing that is gonna help calm me down is if I go check on Ethan, okay? I'm really sorry, but I cannot stand this waiting.
I can't stand it either. My daughter's on that elevator.
And Ivy, where do you think you're going?
My son needs me.
Okay, before you leave, I just want to get one thing straight.
We'll make it quick.
First loves aren't everything. Sam and I have a life, a family, and we are married.
Oh, well, there's the rub, isn't it, Grace? You're not married to Sam. You're married to your first love, David.
Sam and I will be married as soon as I get the annulment.
I'm sure you will if that's what you want.
It is what I want. And it's what Sam wants.
Whatever. I wish you nothing but the best.
I told you before, and I meant it. I am not going to let you hurt my friend.
As if you have any choice, Eve. If you breathe one word about my connection to David, I will tell everyone about your first love. I wonder how TC's going to react when he hears about the details of your past relationship with Julian.
Damn you, Ivy.
But then I wonder, is it really in the past, Eve? I saw your face when you heard that Julian was trapped on the elevator with Whitney.
I just can't stand her being in such close quarters with him.
Oh, is that it, Eve? Or are you worried about him?
That is absurd.
Deny it all you want. Just keep your mouth shut, and all your secrets are safe. Oh my God, Ethan's falling off the car!
Hey, boys. It's all right, I'm here now. Come on.
You're bleeding. You really are trying to protect me.
Can you see him? It's like he's hanging on by a thread.
Can you see Whitney? Can you hear her?
No, I can't. That slime ball so much touches her. Sam, I gotta get down there, man.
Let me go. I'll tie down one of those
come on.
wires.
Both of us, stop it.
I want to get down there too, but we can't risk it.
Teresa.
Oh my God, he's practically hanging on in mid-air.
Teresa,
Somebody
listen.
do something.
We're doing the best we can. We have to wait for the rescue team. That's our best hope.
And what if they're late? What if Ethan falls off before they get here?
Calm down.
What is it, Miguel?
Something happened while you were gone.
Does it have something to do with evil?
Yes, it does. It was the same evil that tried to tear us apart.
Miguel, I'm not afraid of it. Look, just like you said, we have to fight it. We have to fight it with truth. We have to fight it with love.
That's right. And that's why I have to be honest with you. I've got to tell you the truth.
You're deluded, Kay. Miguel loves Charity and only Charity. He would never leave her for you, not in a million years. Just like your mom, would never leave your dad for David Hastings.
Simone, things happen, okay?
Not that. That's as crazy as saying that something can come between my parents. We're talking about saints on earth here, Kay.
Okay, wait, let me tell you a little something about saints, Simone. If you put love, or even lust, into one of their hearts, that saint is gonna become a sinner so fast it'll make your head spin.
It's all right. It's gonna be all right.
I thought you were gonna try and keep Ivy and Teresa away.
I tried, but I couldn't. I mean, we just couldn't stand not knowing what was going on.
Sam! Sam! I don't know what I'm gonna do if I lose Ethan.
Listen, we're not gonna lose him, all right? We're not gonna lose our son.
There must be something we can do to get Ethan to safety. Oh my gosh, there's so much bleeding.
Don't worry about me, dear. I'm sure it's just penance for all my past transgressions.
Damn it, Sammy, we gotta do something.
Not until the rescue team gets here, TC.
Why can't someone go down there?
Well, Chief Bennett said we were all too heavy for the cables.
I don't weigh as much as they do. I'll save you, Ethan. I'll save you. Ah! Oh, that stupid little bitch! She's gonna get them all killed!
Rita!